Keeping your children safe at school. Grand Rapids Public Schools say they are seeing an increase in bullying online, and they're taking steps to make sure incidents don't escalate into students getting hurt. 24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson is back from tonight's school board meeting. He joins us from the live desk to tell us what was decided there tonight. Mark?
Yes, Susie, this all came out of a discussion of the board's existing policy on bullying and harassment, and it was determined that while that policy is up to date and meets all new federal guidelines, there has been an increase in what's called cyberbullying, or kids going online to bully each other through those social networking sites. And GRPS is warning students that even if you think that you're doing something from the safety of your own computer, you had better think again, because they have ways of watching. Social networking sites like Facebook allow students to share personal stories and pictures, but it can also be a platform to bully and harass. Director of Security for Grand Rapids Public Schools, Larry Johnson, says that they've seen an increase in these types of cases, and they're taking steps to prevent them from spilling over into the school environment where someone could eventually get hurt.
We try to keep our eyes and ears open and use all the resources we have to see if some of the goings back and forth is going to have an impact on our school, and quite frankly, some of it does.
And Johnson says it's a team effort to keep up with what students are talking about online.
The best resource is our parents, though, and other students who obviously have access to and friends on these different social network sites.
In light of recent bullying-related suicides across the country, the U.S. Department of Education has implemented new guidelines to address all forms of bullying in schools. GRPS reviewed its policy tonight and found that it meets those standards. The board addressed how some forms of bullying can lead to civil rights violations and even criminal charges. Johnson says they've trained and educated more than 15,000 students about the dangers of bullying throughout its summer team program. But when it comes to cyberbullying, they're keeping some prevention methods under wraps.
Yeah, I don't want to give away the trade secrets because I don't want anyone out there to know exactly what we're doing. We're not violating anybody's rights, civil rights, but we are taking advantage of whatever public social networks and sites that we can utilize to monitor what our students are doing.
And Teachers Union President Paul Helder suggested to the board that they look at ways of addressing adults who might be bullied in the school system. He says that he recently spoke with a teacher who says that they were bullied by a former staff member. From the live desk, Mark Thompson, 24-hour News 8.